Picture this. A father and daughter who live in California travel every year to New York City in part to take a photograph of themselves. They've posed on the same street corner, 5th Avenue and 57th Street here in Manhattan for 15 years now. For Stephen and Sabina Addis, this annual trip has been a life experience like no other. And the photos documenting their growth together became the focus of a speech on father-daughter bonding that Stephen delivered at the TED conference. It has drawn now more than 270,000 views since it was posted last month. And we're delighted right now to welcome Stephen and Sabina Addis this morning. Welcome to the show.
Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
I really enjoyed watching this speech, this TED speech you gave, and explain to me why you consciously decided to make this memory.
Well, I have to admit, at the beginning, it wasn't conscious. I'm in the brand strategy and design business, and I needed to speak at a design conference in New York, and it was going to be over Sabina's first birthday. So, facing the issue, do I miss her first birthday and not go to this? So we decided all three, my wife and Sabina and I all came, and we celebrated her birthday here. And I'm the family photographer, so there's not a lot of photos of me.
I have that job and the same problem.
Yeah.
I know how it works.
So there happened to be this one picture of me of holding her on 57th and 5th. Right. And we happened, just by coincidence, to be here a year later for a wedding. And my wife said, hey, why don't we take the same picture? Right. And then when my son came along and he was only a month old, we couldn't come back for the trip. My wife suggested, keep up to the tradition and come back out with just Sabina, and then it became only a father-daughter trip from there on out.
And Sabina, what does this signify to you?
Well, I think it's a really special trip because New York really laid down the foundation of the relationship my dad and I have together. And I think it's really special because we have a level of trust and comfort together that I can't imagine very many other 16-year-olds have with their father.
When you see these pictures now, and it's really cool to watch the sequence of pictures as you've both changed a little bit over the.
Very cute baby.
What do you see when you look at those pictures?
Well, for me, it's really cool just to see how we've both grown and how different I look every single year, and each one triggers back a memory of each specific trip, and it cues up a lot of memories, and I really like looking at them.
And now you've decided that this isn't just going to be a photograph for you. You now want to come here to the East Coast.
I want to come to college here so bad.
And is it because of this association, this positive association you have of being here with your father?
My dad he made me fall in love with New York, coming here every single year and seeing different parts of New York every single year.
Is this tradition going to continue, the photograph?
It is.
Yeah.
It is. Our plans are now, it's sacred. We plan it, and now she's involved in the planning, which is great. We always see a Broadway show. We always go to great dinners for her birthday, and so the plan is the rest of probably my life.
So the picture is now the reason for the trip.
The picture is now the reason for the trip. We have to keep up the tradition.
And Sabina, why do you think you need to consciously create this memory and make it every year?
I think it's really important to make it every single year because then I can always look back and, like I said before, remember certain times with my dad. And it's really special because it's the only time my dad and I really have together for a week, and we just talk to each other every single day.
Sabina, Stephen, thank you so much.
Thank you.